Hi, Mike Serra here from Customer States. If you're searching for the highest quality additives, lubricants, or cleaners for your automotive, heavy equipment, agricultural, or industrial machinery needs, look no further than the Justice Brothers line of products. From lubing your chainsaw, performing a complete fuel system treatment and decarb service on a customer's vehicle, keeping that forklift forking and lifting, or just need a can of that famous JB80 penetrant to persuade a rusty bolt, Justice Brothers has you covered. Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing is not only Southern California's authorized Justice Brothers distributor, but also a great friend of mine. Over the years, Travis has helped me and my dealership with anything and everything we need, including all the lines of Justice Brothers products and even equipment to perform the various services we may need for our specific application. HIT stands for honesty, integrity, and trust, so you know when you contact Travis, that's exactly what you'll get. That, combined with Justice Brothers supplying superior quality automotive products since the 1940s and 75 years in the racing industry, you will have absolutely everything at your disposal to get the job done. Justice Brothers is proudly made in the USA, and they have a satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Justice Brothers has the best quality products over any other competitor, and they'll gladly tell you that themselves. If you live in the Southern California area, call my man Travis Ferris at 805-208-7818. And if you don't, call him anyway and tell him I said thanks. And visit justicebrothers.com to learn more about their complete line of products. Justice Brothers, America's brand for quality.
Can I get a collective hoya? Hoya! There we go. Well, welcome back. Hi, everybody.
What's up, fuckers?
What's up, fuckers? Welcome back. I see Eric and Ali and Mikhail.
I'm here.
And who are you, sir?
I'm just a pen pusher, chair swiveler. My name's not important.
Why are we here?
Why are we here? To talk about everything in the automotive industry and then some.
Is that why we're here?
That is why we're here. So, I'm Jake. Everybody knows me. Everybody likes to make fun of me. I'm here for you. I'm definitely here for you. It's free. What would you call that?
Therapy.
Therapy? Yeah.
I thought you were going to say free 30.
Forget the suicide helpline. Just make fun of me. You'll feel better.
For the masochist that you are, that's appropriate.
There we go.
Yeah.
I can deal with that.
He's also very forgetful.
What?
You're very forgetful.
Hashtag sell the bell.
So, before introductions, cracky.
Oh, yes, I am.
If you haven't been here before, this is what we do in the beginning of every episode.
How fucking dare you?
We said wait.
You pretty much heard.
Happy Cinco.
There's always one.
Happy Cinco de Drinko.
All over Mikey's sofa.
You know what? No judgment. No judgment.
Hey.
For the best of us.
Oh my God, I thought it wasn't going to pop.
There's always a late bloomer, too.
Well, I finished half.
Bless you.
Better late than never.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
So-
these are good.
I am Jake, and
From State Farm.
Jake.
I'm Jake from State Farm. Yep. So I'm a service
I'm
advisor.
Allie. I have 40 Thieves.
What? Oh
Allie-
God,
oh,
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I thought we were
follow.
going off of our weird nicknames that
40
everybody
Thieves.
calls us that we've heard a million times.
That was kind of grasping the straws, but I'm Jake.
I'm
I'm a
Eric
service.
Estrada.
And what about you,
like that.
Michael?
I don't have one.
He's Michael Myers.
Michael
There you go.
Bublé.
I hate both of those.
Michael Myers?
Well, the
Mike
actor
Myers or Michael Myers?
No, that's
'Cause
Mike Myers.
different.
Yeah, Mike Myers.
Mike
I like
Myers.
You're Michael Myers.
Oh,
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
There it is, yes.
So, I'm Jake, service advisor. Hi, Mike.
Get through it. Come on.
Hello, Jacob.
No 10-minute introduction.
Put it longer, let's get at her.
short. Mike
Super short and
Tech.
sweet. Okay, I am the shop foreman, senior mass technician, and transmission
short.
technician. Mike Sarah.
It should be Jake, service writer, Mike Tech, Eric Tech, Ali warranty.
Mike, play with wrenches. Eric,
There you go.
Hi, I'm Eric, the gay.
What?
Alexa, stop.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Wait, what song was that?
Eric the Gay. You've never heard that song before?
Oh, that's probably what it was.
That's the song you're
I don't know.
right?
No,
Who are you, bitch?
I'm Allie. I do paper stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
We're here.
Hold
We're
on.
here.
Hold on. Alexa, play that last song. Oh, she's not.
You recently played.
Yeah.
This makes for a good podcast.
No. We're good. Alexa, shut the fuck up. Okay.
Alexa, we don't want an robot uprising. We love you very much. I love the robots.
So
People like you were funny.
We're going to start the podcast off with, we had a very interesting thing happen at our dealership. And one of the service advisors called me up and says, hey, so we have this F-150 up here, and the guy's asking for supercharger oil. I said,
excuse me?
Like,
is that like blinker fluid?
well, no, some aftermarket, some superchargers have oil that is able to be changed during services and stuff like that.
Can't it just
special oil?
Can't it just be a joke?
This
no, it will never. It will always go scientific. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yes, you're right.
That's what we appreciate about you.
No, you don't.
I do.
Say, is it though?
You know what?
So
you're fine.
It turns out that obviously this newer F-150 has been modified and has an aftermarket supercharger on it.
Roush.
So I asked the service advisor who's asking me about this. I said, is the guy asking about changing the oil in the supercharger or changing the oil in the engine? And the service advisor doesn't really know, and the customer doesn't know. And I said, well, let's just put it this way. There is no difference between supercharged engine oil and
engine oil.
And engine oil.
Naturally aspirated or not.
Yeah, so that's and essentially that's what the customer was going after, because when I told the service advisor,
and I know I interrupt all the time. Naturally aspirated means just the engine. Anything added on, it is no longer naturally aspirated.
It means it doesn't have a turbo or supercharger.
Correct.
Okay.
Naturally aspirated or forced induction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. I made a face that wasn't a mansplaining. I made a what does that mean face? Okay.
Hey, there's probably other people out there that didn't quite understand that as well.
Right? Ivanka didn't know what that meant.
Hey, we all tend to glance over things real quick. Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, there you go.
To you.
So the guy was essentially asking for oil for his supercharged engine and wanted to make sure that it was the supercharged engine oil. Which does not exist.
We got this bottle with a lightning bolt on it.
And no matter what we told him, he was like, well, no, I need the supercharged version. Yeah. And I was going to say, well, let me go to parts and get a piece of tape and run it over there and be like, supercharged 5W20.
You should have handed it a bottle and went, ka-chow.
Yeah, that's it right there.
It's just called ka-chow.
Yeah, it's called ka-chow.
It's like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Like, everything is the same. It doesn't matter what O'Reilly's tells you.
What car was it for? Mustang?
No, it was an F-150.
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 What's your oil weight for those?
It's usually 530.
Unless it's a 5 liter, then it's 520.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, most of our boosted applications use 530, and
there's only one that has 520.
Gasoline engine boosted applications. I'm sorry,
my 6 being a turbo uses 530, but everything else uses 0W20.
That's like our hybrid stuff is like
all
0.
Toyota is 020 now.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, you fancy now.
Ooh, you fancy, huh? You fancy, huh?
Shoot cord.
I was falling asleep. She's like, what?
Shoot cord.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Allie, would you like to tell us?
I wouldn't.
So
Everything's
what was
fine.
absolutely hilarious last week?
Allie, you should tell us both sides.
The technical difficulties we were having last week.
Eric and I hashed it out last week.
Michael's dog thought that the cord for the camera was a chew toy.
Well, it was.
To be fair, she was chewing a toy. To be fair.
I don't know why we have the button. We just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I couldn't get there in time.
It's okay.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Well, that's not what happened to you
that's
earlier.
Not a problem, though, is it?
You prematured.
Not me.
You prematured. I forgot.
So anyway, the dog chewed through the cord, and when we went to break and we actually realized, we're like, oh my god! And
I'm sorry, it was 18 minutes before we went to break.
Yeah,
I timed it.
And to be fair, it wasn't.
To be fair.
It wasn't your fault, Mikey. You thought you fucked up, and it had nothing to do with
I
it.
really did. And and again, in all fairness to Koa, her chew toy just happened to be over
Right on
the
top of the
cable.
cable.
It wasn't like she went to it.
Yeah.
She was playing with her chew toy, which is all great, but it was just over on top of the cable.
Hashtag puppy
semantics.
stuff.
The point is, the dog chewed through the wire.
She did.
Allie wanted to know if because it was
You know what?
Let him finish. Let him finish.
because the cord was split into two now. She wanted to know if the dog chewed both ends of the wire.
You know what? None of our listeners think this is funny. You guys just think
The
that was
dog chewed
funny.
both ends of the wire where it was cut.
Mike, do me a favor. Ring the bell. Ring the bell only twice.
For both fucking
Bing bong,
sides,
fuck
you
your life.
motherfucker. Okay.
It was very cute. And then we
Listen.
all just kind of got quiet and stared at her for a second. And then she
Are you
realized
fucking
what
serious?
happened.
Wait. Wait. Sorry, guys. There's a plane
There's
flying
a
overhead.
wind.
Because it's fucking hot outside. That's why.
It's not that hot
It is
today.
not hot.
I agree with you, babe.
To be honest.
To be fair.
Oh.
To be honest.
That's you.
Sorry.
That's you.
Hey, but you know what's funny is I was just about to burp, but I held it in and then you burped.
You know that's not good
Anyways.
for you. That causes acid reflux.
I mean, I still let it out. I just don't make a noise. I just like let it out through my nose.
Do you fart in front of Jake?
She sure
Yes,
as
I
shit
do.
does. Those things are potent.
Once you've been together this long, like
Yeah.
nothing
I
is
get it.
sacred.
Yeah.
No. She poops with the door open.
No, I don't.
just kidding.
Because
I'm not comfortable
no,
pooping
I
in
don't,
front of
because
David.
Jake makes fun of my odors, and everybody has odors. It happens.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
know I
shit.
have odors. No shit.
No
Why
shit.
is it still going?
Well, because it takes
for it to shut off.
delays. I don't think the people in the thing can hear it.
No,
so
that's
fine.
We've confirmed that anyways. It doesn't pick
it
up.
bothers the hell out of us. But
It's because it's very amplified.
for those of you that can't hear it, the air conditioning is running in the house right now.
it
Studio. I'm
feels
sorry.
up-
Studio.
in the studio, which
Studio.
definitely is not in Michael's
does
living
feel-
room.
It is not in Michael's living room for sure.
It feels great.
The air conditioning
Okay,
that's
so-
not in Michael's living room does feel great.
on.
It's just the way the angle that it was at,
Of
the
the dangle?
cord,
Thank
the
you.
angle of the dangle and the cord. It kind of looked like it was chewed in like two places, and you know, everybody. I'm just
Really?
human.
When you have something,
don't-
there are
I was
now two
shrinking.
halves.
New idea for a shirt. Thank God you're pretty.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh my
one.
god, that is a good one. At least I'm pretty.
So shout
love
out.
that
Hashtag
for
Silver
you.
Bell.
So shout out to Dale and Mikey.
Yeah, Dale. Thank you, bud.
I went to training this week.
Woo, do something. Do a bell. Do a
He doesn't care. He doesn't.
No,
care.
I was writing out the T-shirt idea. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Hey,
It's
congratulations.
So how many new things did you learn?
Nothing.
Congratulations.
Zero.
Eric, you,
None.
Eric, you
Because
don't
it's-
hear this enough. You don't need training. You're perfect, but very proud of you for going.
Thank you.
Hey, but you know what? Now we can allow you to work on warranty vehicles.
Allow you.
I was never
So
stopped from
that's
working on those
good.
vehicles.
Good for
You know
you.
what we're gonna do? We're gonna take your certificate of participation and we're gonna put it on the customer
shredder.
state's refrigerator
gonna
for
shred
everyone to see.
we have a fridge.
We do. Damn. Clearly.
We're moving up. in the
This
world.
one's stainless steel, so it does not work.
Oh.
Okay, well the customer state's refrigerator obviously isn't stainless
Oh, it's a
steel.
good old
Command
cast
tape.
iron Frigidaire or
Yeah.
whatever from the 1950s.
Command tape.
It's a Viking.
It's a Viking.
It's a Viking. So Eric learned nothing.
Eric learned nothing because
One
it
of-
was our review.
One of my favorite things about Eric's training thing is that one of my favorite things about going to training is that they send me to a faraway location,
So you are far away from your workplace.
When
far away from my home, far away from work, far away from my daily struggles in life, and I get to stay in a hotel room by myself, away from everybody else. And that is one of my favorite parts of training it.
Beat it.
That is one of my favorite parts of training is the just being alone and being away from everybody else. And Eric goes all the way to the training center, which in our area is hour 40. No,
did that.
2:15, 2:30.
You said it was outside.
Minutes?
No.
You said it was next
No
to Six
way.
Flags.
No,
Kind of.
It's near Knott's Berry
No,
Farm.
Knott's. Well, that's close.
My
That's
commute.
like Anaheim.
No, Valencia.
My commute in the morning is about an hour and 25. And again, traffic. Everyone else is going to work, so it's not like a straight shot. If I was going a straight shot, it'd probably be like 35 minutes.
As the crow
Well,
flies.
you
40
live
minutes.
differently in our geographic location than I do. However,
Getting home is a whole other story. Today it took me. Let's see. I left at 4. I got here about 5:45.
oh, you're catching the LA rush hour.
Yeah, so it was like an hour and 45 minutes today. Yeah, to get here. But I don't pay for gas. I don't pay for fuel. I don't like sleeping anywhere than my own bed.
Really?
Yes.
What is that?
Staying in the hotel is my favorite part of
I love staying somewhere.
Sometimes.
Yep.
And I have attachment issues. So,
attachment to
I see
your
you.
home bed, home pillow.
to David.
Oh,
To my dick at home.
Noah's being super cute in the tarp right now. Oh my god, it's so cute. Go look at her.
doing stuff and look at my dog.
See,
Look at her.
see, Allie always gets mad at me for this because
Oh, she's
when-
chasing her tail, you guys.
when we go to
It's so
like
cute.
Disneyland or when I took her to Aruba, I always also I've been
wanna take you?
I've been to Jamaica, but she hasn't. So
Bermuda?
the thing that she gets mad at me at is when we go on vacation or we go somewhere, I like to spoil her, which in turn spoils me because she's happy. I get to go and do something I'm not used to.
You get laid.
Right, exactly. So when we were, let's take Aruba for example, it's all like
She okay?
I think so. She.
I might have broken a bottle of wine.
Oh really?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't see
Maybe.
I don't see purple.
I don't see purple.
I surprised her with first class there and back.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And that'll be on the YouTube video.
God.
And you know, she's like, oh, you didn't do that. And I'm like, no, you do that for these types of trips. You spoil yourself. It's not something you do all the time. Yeah, it's more money, but it's just money. It comes back.
Our anniversary trip next month.
Very nice.
I'm
And
so excited for you.
2 weeks.
and she loved it. You know, the seats recline all the way back. You can sleep. You get your own TV. You get food anytime you want. Alcohol's included. So it's stuff like that. It's all like you have people out there listening to this. Listen, public service announcement. Treat yourself. Have fun. Spend that extra $50.
yourself. Yes.
It's good for you.
It is.
It's good for you. And speaking of which, we went, and this is something that I think should always be touched on. Me and Ali went to a Dodger game yesterday.
Los Dodgers.
Viva los Dodgers. And,
Indeed.
and on the way there,
Cup suck.
on one of the freeways that we have, unfortunately,
I'm kidding.
there was a gentleman that was on a high-rise bridge.
Did you say cum sock?
No. Oh, Cubs suck, cum
Cubs
sock.
suck.
Oh, Cubs suck. Oh, yeah,
okay.
they do. We
Come
lost.
suck, come suck. Okay.
Same difference.
Hi, Kevin!
Hi, Kevin.
Oh, my God.
Dick so hard.
My dick's sore. He got hit in the nuts.
Yeah, she's really good at that.
I heard you say my dick so hard.
Oh,
I
God.
was like, wow.
Well, it was before.
Dick so hard.
The duality of man.
Can I see?
But anyways, so on our way there, the freeway was shut down, and there unfortunately was a gentleman that was.
Why did you go that way anyways? Why didn't you just
We
go
didn't
up the
know.
101?
We didn't know.
okay, when
Everyone we talked to was like, didn't you know? We didn't know.
No,
one
it's
told
not
us.
about knowing. It makes sense to just go over here. You're already over here. Why wouldn't you take the 101?
Because where her house sits, you can hop onto the 23 within a 2-minute drive.
Right, but that goes up and around.
No, it doesn't. You go up to the top of her street, make a left, and then it's a right onto the freeway.
goes up and around and then comes
No,
back
but you
down.
can cut
As opposed to
through
going straight shot.
Madera.
That's super interesting.
But when
For people who don't live here.
when I hopped onto GPS, it saved me 25 minutes. Then going to
Oh,
101.
okay. Well, then that makes sense. But
So when we pulled out of the driveway, checked it, it said it was
that
fine.
was before it was shut down.
Correct. So
shut down on
the
your way
freeway
there.
was shut down. If you know somebody that is struggling with, you know, they're depressed, suicide, anything like that, call your friends, guys. We had a guy who unfortunately did the plunge, and if you really do know somebody that's struggling, call them, be a friend.
Or
It's
call 1-800-273-8255. for the
Bitch, I was
suicide
looking it
hotline.
up.
yeah, but
Thank you. That is no joke.
But in all seriousness, it's like we were driving with that, and we kept looking at it to see hopefully the dude would get talked down and everything would be okay. He took his own life. Nobody should have to go.
sad.
Nobody should have to go through that. You've got friends. Call us. Call somebody. There's always somebody that's willing to talk to you. You do not have to end it like that.
It is never as bad as you think it is.
Correct.
There are people that want to help you.
Yep. So I just wanted to touch on that real quick.
It made me feel bad for being mad about being in traffic.
Well, it wasn't necessarily. It's not because of that gentleman. I feel sorry for him, but I hate traffic. I don't care what causes it.
I think everyone does.
So, how about a dad joke, Eric?
Do you guys know where Peter Pan likes to eat out at?
Wendy's.
Oh I get it.
I'm good at those.
Good job. Yes.
Hashtag sell the bell. That was really good, Eric. Thank you.
When Jake's nuts hit your face.
Oh,
Damn, Allie, that's a
sorry.
rebuttal to that. That's
Shit, girl.
equally as good.
Oh, that was hot.
Hashtag sell the bell.
speaking of first class, you guys want to go to Sugandi's?
Sugandi's nuts.
Stupid.
Sugma.
Sugma.
Podcast
Ligma.
exclusive. I haven't shared this with anyone, but like I mentioned earlier, we're going on our.
It's fine. They're all different.
So
it's
you guys
okay.
will have to find somebody to sit in for me for 2 weeks next
Right.
month.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. We need a
Because
guest host.
David and I are celebrating.
Dale. Dale. Hi, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Won't be, bro.
Norm? Does he still listen? Haven't heard from Norm for a while.
Yeah, Norm's out
Norm,
there
are you
still.
okay?
Guest host for 2 weeks?
Guest host for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 Thursdays.
When's this?
When's this?
Next in June, second and third week.
Well,
Third week of June.
I'm not working.
Oh?
yeah, we'll discuss that on the show. We'll figure it out.
bring back Kevin.
And the picture on our website will be accurate for 2 weeks.
Oh, Mikey, how about we just plan for that not this weekend because Mother's Day? Why don't we plan for next weekend? We update the photos.
Eric won't. Yes, he will.
That's still May.
Yep.
It's gonna be May.
Damn it.
Yeah, I just did it for you.
It's already May.
I'm ready.
Yep, we should do it.
For those of you wondering, I was trying to say
Oh, Eric.
before
Hey,
you rudely
Eric.
interrupted.
Where are you going to go for 2 weeks?
Oh, thank you for asking. I appreciate it. That was going to be the podcast exclusive.
Oh, sorry. We'll shut up.
No, it's fine. Nobody cares anymore.
Nice build.
David and I. Oh my god, she's wet. Jakey, she's wet. Ah, his head snapped over.
I spelled on your couch.
That's all right. He spilled other things on his
Stop!
couch.
Don't do that.
Yeah, he did that too. David and I are celebrating our 10-year anniversary.
Aw, congrats.
He doesn't know yet where we're going.
Does he listen
Oh,
to
he knows
this?
nothing about
He doesn't
this?
listen to the podcast. No, so that's why I'm sharing it on the podcast because I haven't told anybody. We are going. So we fly out on Sunday to New Orleans.
Okay.
We're in New Orleans for several days.
Yeah.
And then we fly out from New Orleans to Chicago.
Ooh, the
And
Windy
we're
City.
In Chicago for oh my god, that looks like a never mind. We're in Chicago for several days, and then we end up in Minneapolis because he is the #1 Prince fan and has never gone to see Paisley Park where Prince.
I've always
lived and
wanted to do that.
recorded. And so I bought him very expensive tickets for the premium tour. And we're going to go visit Paisley Park and all those other wonderful places. So if you have any suggestions for any of those cities on fun things to do or see, please let me know. We have about a month to go.
Go
I
on
got to
to
say, that's what I appreciate about you.
go look up drive-ins and dives and look at the best places to go.
Diners.
Oh, yeah,
Diners.
for sure. That's going to be on our
Diners,
itinerary.
drive-ins, and dines.
Dives.
Dives, sorry.
Dives,
Dives.
yes.
Right.
Dive, yes.
So I'm just saying that Jake and I will have a 10-year anniversary this year.
Yes, we
and
will.
so you maybe should take a page out of Eric's book and take me on a nice vacation.
So you get nothing.
You tell me where you want to go and I'll make it happen.
Okay.
Oh, and David's not finding out until we're actually boarding the planes.
You're not telling him
I'm
where
not telling him anything. He knows that we're flying, but I'm not telling him where we're flying to until we get to the airport and have to check in.
I could never keep a secret like that.
So mad. He's so bitter about
I couldn't.
it.
I couldn't do it. I would be like,
He hates
Jake couldn't
about
do
after
it.
I booked
that.
the
I
ticket,
couldn't
like
do that.
within 15 minutes,
What do
I'd
you
be
mean I
like,
couldn't do
oh,
that?
this is like this is what's happening. Like I'm.
Keep a secret of where we were going to go.
I told him last week, like I was so excited. I said, "Are
But
you
like, you
excited
got
for
to
our
tell him what
vacation?"
to pack.
Yeah, I will tell him based on weather what you need to pack. Comfy shoes. It's going to be
Okay.
cold. It's going to be hot. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know what any of those places
could
are
be
going
Going to
Cold,
Boca
it could be
Raton,
hot.
bitches.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna do the French Quarter. We're gonna do
So
some
much fun.
scary and some voodoo shit. Go see
Nice.
some ghosts.
Oh, you should do. Are you doing a ghost tour?
I want to. We need to look into
That'd be
it.
awesome.
You should.
Oh yeah,
You
for
should.
sure. We love that.
I-
Did you
shit.
Did you say you're going to Louisiana? No.
No.
Okay.
We're
right.
going to New Orleans.
New Orleans, right?
and Chicago and Minneapolis.
I want to do a ghost tour that you can do at night at the Queen Mary.
Yes, I do too.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes, I'm down.
Do
bitch.
it.
Do you want to
Dude,
go?
I think they have a night tour at the Winchester Mansion.
I was just thinking
do.
it. They do.
I wanna
They do.
that.
So have you done the Winchester
No,
Mansion?
I
It's
haven't.
so cool.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
I want to go to Winchester Mansion. I did love Hearst Castle.
Hearst Castle.
Hearst
They have one
Castle.
too there, but I don't know if it's a ghost tour,
It's
but you
not,
can
no,
like
it's not haunted or anything, but that's a really cool place. Anyways, so we have a request this week.
from who?
A very avid listener.
Does he know his name?
He does know his name, aka Daddy Vic.
Hi, Daddy Vic.
Daddy Vic.
Say it, Mikey.
Hi, Daddy Vic.
Oh, Daddy Vic's so excited right now. He didn't care about mine.
His basement's flooded.
Hi, Daddy.
He has a request for Mike and Allie.
Oh.
Specifically, he listens to the podcast, so he will hear this. He directed this specifically to Mike and Allie, and he wants each of you to take a turn saying Irish wristwatch 5 times fast. Each.
Okay, Mike first.
Irish wristwatch. This is from one of our listeners.
You first, Mikey.
5 times fast.
Why?
As quick, it's a tongue.
Okay.
He's a dork like that. He loves
Okay.
that kind of shit. He tries to get me all the time.
Daddy Vic's not interested in me.
Yeah. I haven't shown him you yet. Yeah, he would be. You know what? I may have to take a picture and send it to him.
Irish. I failed. Alex turn.
No, try.
Come on.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch.
One more.
Irish wristwatch. No, it's impossible. You can't do it.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. I was so
Well
close.
done. Hashtag sell them out.
Ding, ding.
Did I do it enough times?
You did.
Okay.
Yes.
You did.
Yes, I'll count that.
That's
There you go,
funny.
Vic. That was just for you.
Thanks, Vic. That was actually pretty funny.
I was a little nervous at first.
I was trying to think of like, oh my God, what could that mean? Like if you say it, like, you know, if you hold your tongue and
Yeah.
say
Oh, no.
ships, whatever.
Right.
Like
No,
two,
nothing like
two
that.
smart men, they felt smart. Say that a few times.
2 smart men, they felt smart.
Say it a few times.
2 smart men, they felt smart. 2 smart men, they felt smart.
Okay. You two say it a few
Two
times.
No,
Smart
I'm
men,
not.
they
No,
felt
I'm not
smart.
playing this game.
She wants you to say fart.
It smelt fart.
Unlike the rest of
It
you, I've been
happens a
drinking
lot.
heavily. So
What's what was the saying again?
How much
Too
would a
smart.
woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could
The
chuck
one
wood?
Daddy Vic wanted.
Oh, Irish wrist watch.
Irish wrist watch. Yeah, that is tough.
Try
Irish
Irish-
wristwatch.
Irish wristwatch.
Yeah,
Irish
Irish
wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. I'm going to be doing this all night until I can get it
Try it,
perfectly.
Jake.
So
Michael Crotchrot. What? I was good, Allie. So Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch.
It's the fourth one that gets you.
It is the fourth one.
Can you do it?
I did do it once for him. I actually recorded it.
You know the reason why that happens? Why the tongue twisters work that way?
Overanalyze?
You don't. It's that, but it's the way that your jaw apparently works, or your mouth and the muscles and blah blah blah. That strains it so much that your brain forces your jaw to relax. So you can't.
Oh, is that what you have to do?
Oh my God, you
I was
should
saying,
know.
That's the jaw.
I have
Open the
excellent
throat.
jaw control.
hey, I will
And my
throw
throat
this out there
muscles.
right now. How about this? The first listener that can send us a voice memo with them doing
How much of my money are you giving away?
no, I'm gonna give away a T-shirt.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of their choice or specific?
Yeah. Look on customerstatespodcast.com and find what T-shirt you want.
Check
and
out all
send
our
us
cool
a voice memo
swag.
of your best attempt at doing Irish wrist watch
Irish wrist
5
watch.
times fast. And collectively, we will all judge and
Yes.
play the best top 3 or
Yes.
whatever and go from
We
there.
want you,
get
to
a
send your first try, though.
Send us both. Your first try fucking it up and
Yep.
then your best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's not have like 30 attempts in. I'm sure if we were all doing this, you know,
Because I could
recorded,
send it
would be
in like
fine.
100 times and get one perfect one, you know.
Oh, I'll give you a great one if you let me edit this right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that at all.
Hey, calm down, ladies.
It's a little warm over here.
Jake is here.
That's why I said calm down.
That's okay. What is that? What difference does that make? What happened last week?
You smell that, rabbit? Fear.
Irish wristwatch.
Speaking. Oh,
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch.
No.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch.
the second one was fucked up.
You get a.
Wristwatch.
It's got to be perfect. It's got to be a relatively first attempt. If you crack open a beer or a soda or something like that, that would be great. A bottle of water, and you will get a free T-shirt of your choice. And I'll even throw in some stickers and Customer States Podcast business cards so that you can help us spread the word.
Well, there you
That
have
is an
it.
amazing challenge for you guys, the listeners, open to all audiences.
Rich gave me a new nickname.
What is it?
Rich who?
Rich, work rich. Meat hooks. Yeah.
Oh, Rich Gold.
Yeah,
He's a
Rich
nice man, that guy.
He is. You did meet Rich Gold, yes. He gave me a new nickname. I was working on a excursion, and I was removing a radiator hose. It was above my head, and I was having a hard time getting it off the radiator.
Usually with
You've
you,
never had
hoses
a hard-
are above your head.
I don't ever use my hands though. In this,
You've never
instance,
had a
I
hard time
to.
getting it off.
Like I said, I never used my hands. In this instance, I had to.
Oh, phrasing. God.
Hold on.
So far away.
Phrasing.
That's
There
good
it
enough.
is.
So
Yeah.
good.
Yes. So anyway, so I'm trying to get this hose
phrasing.
off, and the cooling system was full. I didn't want to fuck with the pet cock, so giggity.
What did you?
Giggity. The pet cock.
Oh, I have one of those.
Hi, Jake.
Hi.
The pet cock is the little knobby, twisty thing at the bottom of the radiator that you open up to drain the radiator.
Okay.
So I was just going to pull the hose. So I pulled the hose, and unfortunately, it popped off when I wasn't expecting it to.
What came out when you pulled the hose?
A lot of wet stuff.
Coolant?
I got soaked in coolant, and I was annoyed by it, and I went into parts for whatever reason. And
Don't boop her there, you sick freak.
I wasn't going to.
Rich, for some reason, I think he noticed that I was wet. I don't remember, but I told him how I took a bath in coolant. So he gave me a new nickname. He said that now he can call me Ethylene.
Ethylene.
So now I'm known to him as Ethylene.
What is that?
Ethylene is
get it.
coolant.
Oh,
it's
I knew that.
Ethylene glycol.
So because anyways, female name Diva.
Not to be confused with propylene glycol.
Indeed. Mikey has to pee, y'all.
Oh, do you now?
Mikey.
Do you know what you pee out of?
What? What? What am I missing? What?
What you wrote there in the middle.
Well, do you guys want me to tell the story now or after
it's
the
a
break?
story after break.
Story.
Yeah,
Okay, after break.
Yeah, no, it's
We
a
have to
story.
thank our sponsors. Our wonderful sponsors. Travis Ferris from Hit Distributing.
And Raymond from El Ranchito Taco Shop that I didn't say right.
Your best tacos.
Don't forget Nick Lowridge.
Yes. Hi, Nick.
And Dale
Dale.
from Twisted
Dale,
Tales.
thank you so much, bud.
We appreciate all of you.
And most importantly, thank you to all the listeners.
That's right. We'll be back right after these messages.
Right after you skip all these messages.
Mike, what are you eating? That looks amazing.
Oh, this? It's just a delicious El Snor burrito from El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Is that nacho cheese sauce and hot Cheetos?
Nacho cheese, hot Cheetos, and their mouth-watering carne asada. And I'm dipping it in their creamy guac.
Creamy guac. Yum.
Giggity.
I guess this is a great time to remind everyone that if they're ever in the Inland Empire area, visit Ray at El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Yeah, totally. Check them out on Facebook.com/Ranchito Elsinore.
Or on their Instagram at Ranchito Elsinore.
Now I want me some Elsinore burrito and some of that creamy guac.
Giggity.
I can always give you some of my creamy guac, Jake. Just ask.
El Ranchito Taco Shop, Lake Elsinore.
More than just great Mexican food.
Hello. I thought that was Mikey busting out his drumsticks.
Can we talk about thank you to Bruce Vane for for this music. It's wonderful.
It's very catchy. Thank you, Bruce Vane. Ooh, I'm half-masked. Actually, I'm Eric.
I'm Dick Vane.
Thank you to all of our sponsors for sponsoring us and keeping our lights on and our mics in check, including that one.
Seriously, what the fuck?
Wow. Ali just came all over the sofa without telling anyone first.
Prematurely again.
That was rude.
I didn't Eric was the premature.
Yes.
Boys,
Women
shall
don't
we?
premature.
Ladies,
Let's do it together.
You could just go again.
All in due time.
my queen.
Can I do it with you?
Yes.
A three-way.
We came together.
See, that's why I went first. The female should always go first, because then they're never disappointed.
And we're back.
Why don't you start off with the first topic?
Oh, well, I don't completely know about it, but I will drop it on you.
Nobody knows about this but me.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I have no idea what this is.
oh my goodness.
This is a podcast exclusive.
I was just gonna say that, Eric.
You're
Podcast
welcome. Hashtag
exclusive.
So guys, sometimes before the show, we want to tell each other stories about our week, but we try to, and we say this a lot to each other, to save it for the podcast.
Another t-shirt idea.
Actually, that is. I'm gonna write that down right now.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Stay amongst yourselves.
That's just for us, though. I don't know if other people want that
I
one.
want
I want you
I
to
want
know
the
what you're
T-shirt
doing.
that says that.
I want you to know what you're doing is good.
Jake, tell us about your dick.
Okay, I'm going to drop it.
Is it your dick?
It's a dick. Listen. Okay, sorry guys. That's for the
I'm clutching my pearls.
that's for the VIPs.
Very important pearls.
Very interesting Pinois. Okay. So, this was today, and the day was already going kind of interesting to begin with. It's always interesting on
Was
pay.
it a hard day?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
Actually, that joke does not apply here.
I want you to know that I'm about to say a lot of dick jokes.
That's understandable. So payday is always weird. Everybody's always anxious to get paid, and it always ends up being a busy day, whether you want to or not.
God forbid you have direct deposit.
Oh, I know, but that's another story
It's a
that we've talked
thing.
about multiple
Yes,
times.
we have.
So, right before lunch, by the way, we had to, quick side note, we had to send off our parts manager that we've had for years, and we had a pizza party. So, bye, Pat.
Yes. Pat was an amazing parts manager. He's been there the whole time that I've been here.
You made it sound like he's dead.
No, just
He was an amazing man.
He passed on to a greater position in the sky.
in Arizona.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's going to Arizona.
I'm sorry.
So,
It's a dry heat.
in the service drive, I was helping this gentleman in a older Mazda 3 who I'm replacing his AC compressor.
Jimothy.
Sure. And as he
Grayson.
walks inside of my office and I'm helping him, they park his car and another car pulls up, like it happens in the service drive. While driving this blue Mazda 6 was a very, very old gentleman, probably sniffing late 80s, early 90s.
Wow.
Still driving. Decent,
Wow.
decent driver too, just old as dirt.
Newer Mazda 6, older?
Newer, 17 plus. Yeah. So he's got his nurse with him, of course.
Which he has to take her,
Nurse Jackie.
you know.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, barely. I'm surprised he can drive because he can barely walk by himself. He's got a walker. She's got to be there.
I think we talked about this in a previous episode.
Probably. So as my partner Joe,
Oh my God.
walks out to write this gentleman up.
What?
I don't know. I know
She's
the title of
speculating,
this.
so go
yeah.
See, that's what makes this good.
I know.
I haven't told any of you guys. Nobody
You're
knows
really
this.
teasing us.
So just the
With
tip.
just the tip, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
I knew you
you.
were going to say it.
Yeah.
So as Joe was going out to help this gentleman, he writes up the car. And during the whole time of Joe going out, getting into the car, starting it, riding it, checking the tires, opening up the hood, the dude has gotten out of the driver seat and only made it to the back quarter panel. Just to give you an idea of how old this gentleman is.
Quite old.
I mean, okay.
So as he
Bless his heart.
as Joe
We love that for him.
as Joe comes around the front side of the car and opens up the office door, keep in mind I have a customer in there, and there are also female customers that are inside walking through the waiting room, and there's a female cashier. To the left of my desk is a big wall that is just all glass, just a big
Nothing
window.
but glass.
Correct,
It's
so you can see outside.
Beautiful, yeah.
So as the guy turns the corner, his pants fall down. Full on falls
But
down.
he's wearing Jonas.
What do you think? So
Well, it is an extra step. When you're older, you're trying to save time.
so it falls around his ankles, and he's got a Bill Cosby sweater on.
Oh.
That is
He was just Donald
that
Ducking
is-
it,
that-
shirt only.
That Donald Duck in it. That is just enough to cover this poor bastard's sun-baked raisins. Hold up. And he continues to walk and is oblivious to the
Doesn't even
idea that
realize.
his balls and dick are hanging out. And the only thing that is keeping him from indecent exposure is this sweater. His nurse thinks...
Did he reach for something on the top shelf?
Thank God, no. And then his nurse goes... And his name... I can't.
Jimothy.
Joe.
So...
In studio humor and continue.
Yeah, let's Ted.
Richard.
So
Dick.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah, Richard.
So Ted's nurse goes, "Oh, Ted, look what happened to you."
Wow.
And I'm like,
Just like nonchalant, just like.
super nonchalant, and I get it. It's an old
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
pants fall off.
Oh my God.
So she goes, "Ted, what's happened to you?" And he's got an accent, so this makes it even funnier. It's kind of British, it's kind of South African, somewhere in the middle.
Maybe New Zealand.
And he goes, "Oh, would you look at that?" And he goes,
I'm
"When
trying not to, Ted. Thank you.
And he goes, "When did those get around my ankles?"
Oh, that makes it sound purposeful.
My customer goes, "You don't see that every day, do you?" I'm like, "No, you really don't."
Nor do you want to.
And the joke circles around. It's like, well, if that was one of us, we'd probably be in jail by now. So that the title is Dick Drop for everybody who is interested or is curious where this came from. So that's what happened in the span. And because he moves slow and the nurse seems to be enjoying this for whatever reason, kind of cynical.
Yeah, she's the one who loosened his belt 2 notches.
No belt. No belt.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah, exactly. No belt.
Wait, he's an old man. He can wear suspenders.
I
That's
guess.
what old men's do.
So that is the dick drop.
All right, then.
That happened.
That's what she said.
And it just flopped out.
Yeah.
But it didn't because of the sweater.
Just the very
Do you see the tip? Or do you saw the balls?
Yeah, very bottom crust of the nuts.
How? Never mind.
Like about that
You
much.
said they were crusty.
No, but
nuts.
like I'm
What was the ratio? No.
Oh my
ratio?
god. Was one higher than the other?
I
Isn't
didn't look.
that how that it goes?
Yes.
Are they usually
So,
like,
Customer States Podcast, the show we talk about everything in the automotive
all the dicks in the automotive
That
industry?
was in the automotive industry.
Well, that particular
Yes.
penis and or balls were in the automotive industry.
never saw Richard.
We'll call this episode Spotted Dick.
Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do know.
Yeah,
It's a British dessert.
It's a pudding.
disgusting.
It
Oh,
is
have you tried
disgusting.
it?
Yeah,
I've
it's
always wanted to try spotted dick.
Gross.
Yeah.
Is it have raisins?
Yes.
I've had some Spotted Dick.
Well, that's different.
Those are called freckles. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
He means a liver spot.
Oh my god, no.
Old man balls. Ooh.
So I actually had something kind of funny that happened in the service drive.
Tell us.
So, I'm at the dealership super early, like before the service drive officially opens. And I happen to be in parts department when the massive gate for the service drive opens.
That's the sound
Ooh,
it
is
makes,
there
by
a
the way.
Foley artist here?
Yeah. So
People who
as
make
the
sounds.
gate opens, I hear like a little bit of tire squeal and then like rapid horn honks.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, and I was
at 7 a.m.
This is when you were at school this week.
I'm still gonna send it.
I think it was like Wednesday or something like that.
What the
or
actual fuck?
So I happened to be in parts department, which was looking at the service drive, and our parts manager says, "Oh my God, would you look at that?" So I come out to look at it just in time as I see a tiny older Ford Ranger, which is the coolest vehicle I've ever known.
Was it a motherfucking Ford Ranger?
Ford Ranger!
You better believe it. So it was an older Ford Ranger that was trying to scoot in front of a newer, big, giant lifted Super Duty.
You notice how Mike says the coolest ever, it scoots.
Yeah. That's super cool.
And so it was trying to like scoot in front of, granted, we have 3 lanes. There's every lane, gets you to the same spot. It doesn't matter.
Isn't that funny?
How that
And he's first in line.
Yeah. So, tries to scoot in front of the Super Duty, and obviously Super Duty's not going to have any of it. So you
should
hear
have
the
said
tires squeal.
Should have
and
said
the
scooting duty.
scooting duty. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, we'll do a hashtag. Fill the bell.
F-150 scooting duty.
Yeah, that was like really interesting to, it only happens a couple
peeled down,
times.
the Super Duty or the Ranger?
The Ranger.
Oh.
Yeah, the Ranger was trying to get in front of the other vehicle, which I think there was maybe a vehicle blocking the center. And so somebody like wanted to try and get to one side or the other. And it was stupid and asinine. No matter what, you're all going to get greeted by the same person. Yeah. Just wait your turn. Doesn't matter what order you get there.
He lost.
How do you guys know how your service advisors like write up tickets? Is it whoever is
horrible? Horribly.
The appointments are assigned to the service advisors individually.
Individually.
Yeah.
Is this chosen by the customer?
No, there's
sometimes, but there is a person who receives the phone calls and schedules accordingly. Based on
service
how many
advisors
appointments they
will
have.
schedule their own appointments, or we have a receptionist that will take appointments.
You guys still looking for a writer?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And basically, if anybody calls the dealership or mentions that they know anybody that works at the dealership or has worked at the dealership in the past 20 years, they automatically get an appointment at the front of the line. So that's how it works at our dealership.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you come in or you make an appointment or make an appointment online or talk to somebody that worked there 14 years ago, you'll get into our dealership. It's pretty good. It's a good system that we have.
Nice.
I want to hear about, was that Dale's programming time?
So, Jacob.
What?
So we have
Michael.
You're fine.
One of our really great listeners and
IT specialist
and website specialist and
3D
printer specialist and t-shirt design specialist and whatever other specialists. Dale, he went through a horrible experience with a programming update for one of our Ford vehicles. And
what happened?
The Mach-E.
Yeah. So you'll have to forgive me for the programming name. I do not remember it off the top of my head.
You don't know something? That's a first.
I don't know a lot of things. And essentially what had happened was that when you try to do the programming, the module fails a number of times. And after all these times, you get to restart. But even though it restarts, it still takes, Ford says, 3 to 6 hours or whatever to program certain modules. Yeah, up to 8 hours is normal. Well, with all of the attempts and all of the times and everything that Dale had gotten into this thing, it was 33 and a half hours to program to do this one specific, I believe it's a recall. Or a field service action or something like that.
I thought it was for the Blue Cruise.
I think it is for Blue Cruise.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so this one specific action, which certainly doesn't pay 33 and a half hours. And Ford's idea is, well, you know, you just set this thing to go program and then you go do something else.
You do something else.
Which is
But
all
what
good
if
and
you're a
well.
small-
He has
What
to
if
leave
you're a
his-
small shop and you don't have a bunch of bays to be doing
He
this?
has to.
It doesn't
leave
matter.
His laptop in there hooked up.
Your
to
laptop
He's
is-
got to leave the car hooked up to a jumper so that the battery doesn't die. The ignition's on the whole time, and you have to make sure the computer doesn't go to sleep.
Your scan tool is now used for this car for its entirety.
Can't you just
Until
turn
it's
that
done.
function off so it doesn't go to sleep?
Sometimes yes, but it always reverts back to going to sleep because it's a security issue.
Oh, is it
With
like Netflix? Like, are
well,
you
at least
still
with
watching?
our specific computer and our company's things. But I mean, can you fathom that? Like, you know, 33 and a half hours to do this, you know, reprogram, which
timed
probably
all
pays
that?
1.2. But so what, you know, Ford came out with this whole new thing, which is for the additional M times, which is, you know, actual time for additional time for programming or additional time for diagnostics. And so what Dale had said was like, additional time for programming all day long. It took me this amount of time. You know, Dale's really good. He does the screenshots of the programming errors and the timestamps and like all that kind of stuff. So
As long as you got-
Documentation, documentation,
that's it. As long as you have
documentation.
all that, they'll pay.
you
CYA.
are crippled if you are without your scan tool, which
Yeah.
might also happen to be your web browser to view the workshop manual. And if it freezes and does this sort
Your
of thing
laptop
and
where
that,
you put in
and
your
Can you
parts racks and
multitask while running diagnostics? Like, can you
Yes.
be on the internet while
Yes.
you're okay?
well, if your computer is good enough,
Right.
yeah.
And your internet connection or whatever.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
I don't think we have that at my dealership.
Jesus.
I certainly don't think we have that at our
Start
dealership.
with me. Don't start with internet connection.
I had to spend a lot of time downstairs. I probably spent more time with my techs this week than I spent upstairs, which is very, very rare for me, but it needed to happen. I'm trying to tighten up some processes and stuff like that.
Is that what you call it?
And, well, you know,
Kegels.
Eric.
What?
So I was sitting down there helping a tech navigate through a specific part of the workshop manual.
Cough, cough, skater.
And no.
Oh,
Well, we did spend some time doing that too. I spent time with
Ricky-
a lot of
Ricky
all
Bobby?
of the
hi, Will.
flagging texts today or this week. Anyways, their computers are super fucking slow. I cannot believe
It's
that they
garbage.
can function with the speed of their internet. I cannot believe it.
It's garbage.
I was so upset. And then one of the techs, like, I was like, oh, this is how the diagnostic computers get
It's
broken. Because he's like ramming on the mouse pad. Yeah.
things that
He's
used
all
to take me a few
frustrated.
minutes, you know, back in the day, take me 15, 20, 30 minutes now processes on the scan tool. It's horrible. Everything's slowed down and lagged down, and it's really like
I don't feel like it has to be that way. I feel like they can invest in the infrastructure of their internet and
wanna
it'll be fine.
See, not even the problem, but realistically speaking, for a dealership
If you
like
can get ripping fast speed in the customer lounge, you should be able to do it in the service drive too.
it all depends on how your networks are set up, what's hooked to what, how much power is allowed, or excuse me, how much bandwidth is allowed per
Gigawatts.
router. So the thing is, with Mike and Eric's dealership, realistically speaking, and I guarantee they do not have this, you need at least a gigabyte of bandwidth. You need 1,000 up, 1,000 down, and
Those are words.
I doubt you guys have that. So to give you an idea, like, you know, when these guys play video
Dale
games,
knows what you're talking about.
Dale does know what I'm talking about. With these guys, like when they're playing video games or something or streaming something, they probably have 300, 400 megabytes up, 400 down, whatever the case is.
328.
See, so 300,
You know what we're talking about.
300 up, 300 down, and that's plenty for a house this size. Still, you run a bunch of devices, it bogs. Think about how many effing techs they have. Each one's working a computer. They're all using the same fucking bandwidth. So it's like, you do need something that much, but it gets fucking expensive really fast. It's not an excuse. You should give your techs what they need, but
Well, but it could help with efficiency.
that's what I'm saying. You
Well,
should.
I'd love to tell you that this, you know, sync reprogram that, you know, is a, you know, 6/10 or 7/10
Right.
reprogram it will be an in and out within the hour. But unfortunately, due to our scan tool and internet capability, it could take anywhere from 4 hours to 2 days. And
That's
it's
so-
you know,
You guys said how long does the one that took Dale 33.5 hours? How long does that
Pays
usually take?
Up to 8 hours.
How long do the updates usually take though?
It's a new program. We have
So-
we
so
don't
does it
have an
take-
average yet.
Gotcha.
Why does it take so long?
it has a lot to do with Ford servers, with the individual companies as far as the franchises of the independent dealerships, security networks, things like that, scan tools. We are now trying to move from what's called the VCM2 to the VCM3, which is our
This
between.
is just like a version management type of
It's
thing.
it's the actual physical device that connects the vehicle to the computer.
You know
The scan tool.
what they plug into the OBD2 on our side, the big
Right.
red box with the black ends.
Same thing.
That's
so
version 2.
Yeah, so we're going from the VCM2s to the VCM3s, and they're changing all of the programming for IDS and FDRS to go to the VCM3s and not the VCM2s. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's like happening all at once, and we have constant problems with Ford servers being down as far as PTS, Oasis messages, all that kind of stuff. Everything's down all the time, and it makes our job so hard. So hard?
What's your program called when you have to send in documents and videos to like tech line?
Well, I mean, there's a few different things. We talked about that See What I See system,
Right.
which is brand new.
Right.
But typically, if we have a question or we've reached like the end of our diagnostics and we can't figure out what's going on with this vehicle, we have the technical assistance
We have like tech
TIS technical. I can't remember the acronyms, but we have like a couple different like variations. Whether or not we have an issue with a scan tool, a workshop manual, whatever, there's one branch for that. If we have a problem with actually diagnosing a vehicle or something like that, there's another branch for that.
Do you guys have a main portal, though, is what I'm talking about? Like you log into somewhere where you just dump all of your photos and findings?
Yeah, GCR, Global Concerns Reporting, I suppose would be the closest thing that you're talking about.
We have something called Sybil. And I want
Sybil Shepherd.
By the way,
I want to light it on fire.
no, not Sybil Shepherd. I wish that I had access to that because
You do have access to that.
I have limited access.
Would you
I
like-
I don't have access like how you have access.
Would you like me to show you how?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Well, I'd have to log into yours. I have been in. The menu is limited for what I can do because my job code is related to what actions I can move within the system for.
I will show you.
Okay.
Yes. You do.
So
Hey,
that sounds
Hey, wait. You want to know who can also give you more permissions for that?
Daniel.
Mr. Daniel.
All of that sounds just absolutely rage-inducing.
Indeed.
Why did you guys laugh at that?
It was just funny.
Rage inducing. It's not rage inducing.
It can be.
When you're a warranty administrator,
It
is rage inducing.
So I see up on the board there's
Where?
ESP phaser story clarification.
So
Oh,
last week when
I see.
mommy and daddy were having a discussion,
Set them to stun.
when I was
Having
telling
it.
the story about getting the prior approval on the one truck with the phaser issue, I said that was my truck, quote unquote.
Right.
I didn't mean my personal vehicle.
Did someone, was that a
What
question?
did I miss?
Nothing. It's just.
I heard you say something, but I didn't hear what you said. Is that why he's laughing?
I said.
No,
I said. Wow.
Is that the whole point of the story? Is
Well, there's a couple parts of it.
Okay.
Was that
I
one,
just said wow.
I said my truck, but I meant it was a customer's vehicle, not my personal vehicle.
Right.
It was one that I was working on. And then I also had said my coworker's truck, but again, his
Right. The
the
one.
customer's
vehicle he's working on.
The project you were currently working on.
Right. He had the one with the catastrophic damage. I had the one with the phasers. The issue was the one with the catastrophic damage.
Right.
Anyways, I wanted to clarify that in case people heard and they're like, "Oh, what's wrong with Eric's truck?" I'm sure nobody cares. That
Wait,
much,
something was wrong with your truck today.
Oh yeah, let's
There's something
talk
still
about
wrong
that
with Eric's
right
truck.
quick. What is
Why-
six,
yeah, 6006.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Oh no,
Eric-
that was a joke. That was a joke.
It was a
It's
joke.
a Ford
but
joke.
Eric's truck
Yeah.
had catastrophic failure
What?
today.
Why is that
I
funny?
did not have catastrophic failure, Eric.
It was awful.
Stop being a drama queen.
It was terrible. I was driving.
Why was it so bad?
I was so bad. This message
was-
came on my dash, and I couldn't see anything else. It was a message.
No, it had nothing
No
to do with the
drivability issues whatsoever. It was just a message.
No.
Holy crap.
There was a symptom related to that message. I was driving in traffic.
You are Mike's alley. You realize that, right?
Well, he's
So,
your Jake,
yeah,
so there you
right.
go.
Well, we're all everybody's somebody.
You're my somebody.
Aw.
My somebody.
Hey, you listening?
Why don't you two just
You are
kiss?
somebody's.
You are somebody.
That's after hours. Customer stays after
That's
hours.
it. Anyways, so I'm driving, trying to maneuver in
Cue
traffic,
saxophone music.
and there's too much of a delay when I'm like trying to go and gun it and go around cars and move and blah, blah. So I put it in sport mode because
Like you
it's
do.
a faster throttle response, and
Like you
the
do.
turbos spool up faster. So I went to go put it in sport mode, and it said drive mode unavailable. Drive mode selection unavailable.
Oh, specifically pertaining to
Changing the different drive modes from normal to eco
To
to
sport.
sport to off-road to whatever.
Go
And I didn't
sports.
have any of those modes, and I was very frustrating. It was very frustrating trying to maneuver through traffic like that. And so I took a picture of the
Should have got a
cluster.
V8.
That also has the same option. So I took a
Yeah,
picture
but it
of
would
the
have had more
instrument
power all
cluster.
the time and not have to worry
No,
about
it
turbos.
doesn't. No fucking way. Not those ones. Not in the F-150s. Not the 5 liter in the F-1. Nope. Those are dogs.
Take
Those
a
are
V8 any
fucking
day over
dogs.
those stupid V6s. But
What about a Raptor?
should have had a
I have
V8.
I
the same
want to drive
Raptor
one of
engine.
those.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I have the Raptor engine in my truck.
Gotcha.
But anyways, no, it is. It's the same. It's a high output Raptor engine.
I'm fucking with you.
I know you are. Stop being a bitch. Ugh.
You
Anyways,
guys, we
I was
can't be
devastated.
ending the episodes like this every time. It's not okay.
No, there's
Who's
no
ending the
animosity.
episode?
Yeah, right. No, anyways,
didn't
I
hear
was
a key
devastated,
jingle.
and I sent him a picture of the message. I said, Michael!
I thought I was in
it.
trouble, like I did something wrong.
And so he responds with, I think he said, "Oh, that's terrible," and then he responded with #6006, which is the base part number for a long block assembly for my engine, saying that I needed an engine. Fucker.
Okay, that makes sense. Because
That's funny.
when I because when I read that, I hopped onto my computer at work and typed in F-150 #6006, and all that it showed was a bunch of pictures of engines, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I get this.
The base, the
but
base
not
number is
100% sure.
yes.
Oh man,
Like I said, catastrophic failure with my truck today.
Yeah. That drove you all the way from
That one city over
that
there.
one
Oh my
city
gosh,
to our
I was
city.
trying to go back to see
Valencia.
exactly what you guys said, and we texted so much today in
Yes,
our
we
group
did.
chat.
Yes, we did.
I
Yeah,
put
like
when
27 text messages.
you guys text me first, and I saw that, and I set my phone down for like 15 fucking minutes. It said I had 47 missed fucking text messages, guys.
Well, when it includes the likes and the hearts
I know,
on this,
I know.
that just adds up.
I know.
But yes, anyways, that's what happened to me.
What was your intro song into the house today?
Alanis Morissette? You ought to know.
There you go. You got it right this time.
I did. Thank you. You were for the friendly.
You
reminder.
should know.
Well, I should know. I ought to know. But I was enjoying our hug too much, so I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, it was a very good.
It was a wonderful hug.
No
I needed that.
rib breakings,
No rib.
Not this
breaking.
time.
dislocations.
Yeah, not this time.
I have broken Mikey's rib giving him a hug before. If we haven't talked about it,
That's impressive. Any way you
have.
look at it.
it wasn't intentional either. I
That's
wasn't
even-
like trying to squeeze the life out of him.
That's
I just
even
had
more. That's even more impressive.
Anyways,
You're a big, strong man, woman, lady, queen.
thank you.
Big, strong Eric.
Eric,
Yes.
Oh my God! She just ran her face into the mic.
How'd you do that? He's all the way over there.
Oh my God! She does that thing once last week.
Oh my god. Can we just talk about
No, we're going
busting
to.
engine noises real quick?
Nope, we're gonna skip that one, and we're going to go to one key, multiple vehicles.
One
That
key.
was
I love this one. We're gonna end the episode on this one.
so. It's a story for me.
Aw.
So this was on Monday. I came in on Monday before school.
Oh, right. Before
My
you
school
left.
was only Tuesday through today, Friday. And so I came in Monday to do whatever I could, keep things moving, because I didn't want to start. I only have big projects right now, so I didn't want to start a project and leave it down in my bay for a week and a half. So I came in to do a few small things, and I had one diag for a 2013 F-250. And so I went to the board, I grabbed the keys, I'm getting my paperwork. And so I go to look for the truck, and I'm walking to the back of the lot, and I press the horn button as I'm walking through the door in my building out to the parking lot, and I press the lock button so the lights flash and the horn honks. And I see a transit van.
That lit up.
I'm like, so I'm like,
God.
well, maybe another text looking for a vehicle at the same time. So I did it again. And I'm like, no. So I pressed the panic button, and the alarm starts going off on this transit van. I'm like, and it's a Geek Squad van too.
Okay.
So it's obvious what, I'm like, and I press it again and it turns off. I'm like, maybe the writer wrote it up wrong or something. I go and I check the tag number. Tag number matches the paperwork.
What?
And I look at the key. The key is the right truck for an F-250 versus a transit. I know that key is not for a transit van. And I look at the VIN and I'm like, that's weird. So I walk out to the transit. I start walking out to the transit van, and I hit the panic button again, and I hear something honking over here, 10 spaces to my left. I'm like, what the fuck? And so I turn off the panic button, and I walk out in front of the transit van, and I press the lock button again, and the horn on the transit van honks, and then the horn on the F-250 over here honks at the same time.
How?
I'm like, wait a minute. And this isn't an aftermarket clicker anymore. This is the factory key.
I appreciate that you called it a clicker.
I do call them clickers. I'm sorry. I know that bothers some people, but
No,
I call
it's
it
a
a clicker.
Were you born in like 1947?
I don't know. Maybe.
I asked Ali
You know
for the
why it's
clicker
called
for the
a clicker?
TV.
Yeah, I call the TV a clicker too. The garage door clicker is a clicker.
Well, it used to actually click with an actual click noise. Yeah.
Like this.
We're not getting scientific here. That's just what we call it, okay?
He
Nobody
blinded
cares.
me.
Science.
With science.
Blinded.
So it took me a minute. I played with it for a minute just to verify that I wasn't crazy. And sure as shit, so I stopped. It took me a minute to get them to turn off, because when I hit the panic button on one and I tried to turn it off, only one turned off and the other one kept honking. So then I hit it again, and that one stopped, and then the other one started. So it took me a minute to get them both to stop. And then I called Mikey. I said, I need you now. What did I say? I said it was a podcast. I have podcast stuff.
And I didn't know if it was like I needed to like run somewhere because I'm like about to miss something, or like he needed help with something, or whatever.
It has to do with the podcast. He's like, I'll be right there.
I'll drop fucking everything.
Okay, so next time I'm in trouble and I need Mike, I'm just going to be like, it's related to the podcast.
I'll be there in 2 minutes.
That's how you get my attention.
He comes over, and I say, watch that van. And I press the honk button, and it honks and the lights go off, but he hears the other one go off, and he looks over, and I do it again, and he sees the other truck honking go off, and so I set off the alarm, and they both start honking at the same time. He's like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? That just doesn't happen. What are the
How
chances?
does that happen, you guys? It's
So,
like on the
I mean,
same
there's
channel.
only, so think about it.
There's
The
only so
number of
many
combination
codes.
locks. There's only so many codes. There's only so many RFI signals. There's only so many whatever signals.
RFI mean.
Radio frequency, indigo.
Here's the question,
Igloo.
though. Even though it locks, unlocks, and panics, will it start the same two cars?
No, because
That's
the tumbler is different. It wasn't a
it's
keyless.
still- okay.
Yeah, it was a metal
okay.
key.
That's what I was curious about.
And
But
neither
I
one of
mean,
those
and
vehicles
our
push start.
dealership is relatively small, I would say.
So what are the chances of us
It's
getting
not.
two vehicles in
Medium.
the same parking lot at the same time?
Our dealership is extra medium.
That
I'll have
one
you know.
clicker
Okay.
works. But what was funny was the tech that came out for that van. His key wouldn't work on the other truck.
Really?
So only my key that I had for that
Please
truck
tell me.
on both
Please,
vehicles.
please
My
tell
key-
me. Please tell me you fucked with them.
Oh, I did.
Attaboy.
So he got in the van and he pulled it into his bay, and I went and checked the truck for whatever. I did the quick diagnosis in the parking lot. It took 2 seconds. And I walked back to my bay and I see he's already pulled into his stall. So I stood up on the stool in front of my toolbox and I locked it and honked the horn. And at first he didn't realize what happened. So he walks over to the front of the van to go get the keys off the bench. And then I did it again. And then he realized what happened. He stopped and he turned around and he got on his bench to look at me. And I waved from across the I said, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. He was a good sport about it, but
The printers are working.
yes, the printers are working.
Oh, good.
Anyways, that was our funny story from Monday.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
And to answer, that's slim to none.
it really is.
it's
Yeah,
very
what
rare.
are the odds? Like, what do
Well,
you guys think if you had to take a wag?
Buy a lot, one in every single Ford that's in Thousand Oaks, at least.
I've been at a Ford dealership for a little bit over 14 years, and I believe that is the first time I've ever seen that happen on the lot.
Kind of a safety issue.
No, it's not.
No, because even if you can unlock the car, you can't start it.
Yeah, but if someone has valuables in there, you can still. But besides that, I mean,
who the hell leaves valuables in your damn car?
People
I
leave
leave my
things in their
wallet
car.
in there once in a while.
Everything comes with me if it's of
Other
importance.
people
I mean,
leave
if you
I
think
never
about
leave
it-
anything valuable in my car. So there's no reason to
Other
look inside of
people-
it.
I
So
mean, the car itself
and-
is kind of
and
valuable. You
wanna-
guys could like hotwire. Can you still hotwire things? Is that a thing?
Yes, but it's fucking hard. I've heard. I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Some people leave weapons in their vehicles.
right. And anyways, you want to know the universal? Oh my god! By the way, Ali, do you know the universal key that you can get that opens up any car?
Yeah, it's the one for my heart right here.
Aw.
Oh no, I don't.
ham sandwich.
What?
A ham sandwich.
I want a turkey sandwich.
Wow.
Seriously,
Like
Hashtag
we
Sell the Bell.
know each other.
seriously though, do you know the one item that can open up any freaking car?
You better not say tennis ball.
What? No. Does anybody know?
A spark plug.
No.
A hanger.
A hammer.
Because pow.
Good job. Thank you for explaining it to all of our listeners. And with that, we say good
A
night.
spark plug does the
Yes,
same
it
thing.
does.
So, yeah.
Yes.
You
Anyways,
should keep one in your car in case you end up in the water and you need to break your window or
They
whatever.
sell tools for that. That little hammer thing that cuts the seatbelt and breaks the window.
But a spark plug is cheap. Like, you can just get one.
You mean you take the hammer and go...
Anyways,
Also,
you.
cables can be chewed from both ends.
Well, today we'd like to thank our sponsors who are
Nick Lowridge.
From Matco Tools.
Yes.
Raymond from El Ranchito Taco Shop, Lake Elsinore.
Yes.
Travis Ferret from Hit Distributing.
Yes.
We'd also like Bruce Bain for this wonderful music you're listening to right now.
Right there. It's fucking badass.
It's slamming.
Thank you to Dale Follett for
Yes.
Twisted Bills.
Yes.
Norman Glazier.
For just being Norm.
You can find him at maxnorm at hotmail.com with Max Norm. Max with two X's.
Two X's.
Also, you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at customer_states. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/customer
What about YouTube?
states. YouTube, you can find us at on
Customer States
YouTube
Podcast.
by searching Customer States podcast.
It's an ellipses.
Which is ellipses.
It does come up if you
Take it off of work mode.
Go ahead and
Yes.
please take it off work mode. You can go ahead and find us on or email us at customerstatespodcast@gmail.com. It's also our PayPal.
Yes.
And did I mention the customerstatespodcast.com, our website, where you can find all the episodes,
And
information
our fucking
about
badass
us,
swag.
our amazing
Buy our
t-shirts,
weed, buy our merch,
hashtag
fuckers.
sell the bell, stickers. By the way, again, anybody that buys anything from the website or from us gets free stickers and free, business cards for you guys to help spread the word.
See, now
We want you guys to wear our shirts and hat and apparel proudly and tell
Underwear
everybody
is
the
coming.
gospel.
Underwear is coming soon.
to make that very
should.
clear,
We're starting with overwear, and then we're going to go to underwear. next.
Underwear. Yes.
to make it very clear.
Midwear. Sorry.
Jacob.
Sorry, baby.
Jacob.
To make it very
Enter
clear,
Gao.
like what Mike said, when you buy our fucking merch, it then comes with free fucking swag. Don't buy our swag, buy our fucking merch. Don't listen to this psychopath. Buy our merch, then you get free swag, everybody. Thank you for listening. Another week. Fuck all y'all except Eric.
No, I want to be fucked.
Oh, boy.
Please.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a good ending. We will see you next week, guys.
And with that, we say,
Jimothy loves you.
one more time.
No, cut it there.
No.
Bye.
Nope. Bye-bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'll divorce you, I swear to God.
Do not come.
Love you.
Oh, God.
Fucking A. Come on.
All respect lost.
Come on.
I'll cut it. If you guys want me to cut it, I'll cut it at the
Just
end.
cut it at Jimothy loves you.
Okay. Yes. I will do that.
Do it at Jimothy loves you.
When I'm not
Why do you always side with her?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. When I'm not around, what the fuck do you two do?
You
That's none
guys
of
wanted
your
me
business.
to. You guys wanted me to cut it at that thing.
Well, you said cut it before she said love you again.
Yeah, but I can press the button whenever I want.
Yeah.
And I can also cut it whenever I want. Like it when I press the button doesn't like I still have to cut it afterwards.
That just tightens it from swivel. Oh, bless you.
That feels so good.
Bless your heart.
Hi, this is Mike Sarah from Customer States. Matco Tools is one of the best tool companies in the industry, and Nick Lowridge is one of the best Matco tool distributors. Nick can get me anything I need for the shop or for at home. From oil drain pans to beef jerky, Nick's got what I need on tap. Nick works in the Thousand Oaks, California area, and you too can get whatever you need by calling him at 805-796-7323. And if you're not in that area, call him anyway and tell him you heard about him from the Customer States podcast. And then you can hop on to matcotools.com and find a Matco Tools distributor near you. Matco Tools. Service, trust, results.